Yo, what is up guys? Today I'm going to be talking about some trophies for zombies which have been leaked about Black Ops 3, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. First of all, I'm just going to talk about Dead Ops Arcade, and it will be featuring a return, and you actually receive a trophy for this which is similar to Black Ops 1, and this trophy is called Silverback in Black, and the description is hack the data vault and brace yourself for Cyber's avenging in Dead Ops Arcade 2. So this is going to be really cool. I did actually like Dead Ops Arcade. At first I didn't, because I didn't really think it was zombies, but once I got used to it and played it with my friends towards the end of Black Ops 1, I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to see a return of that. And it's also cool that you get a trophy from it as well. I think it's going to be similar, like going to the computer, but rather than the computer it's going to be the data vault. Maybe enter some codes, do some sort of stuff, and you'll get Dead Ops Arcade, so that's going to be really cool. Now talking about Shadows of Evil, the next trophy is the Easter egg, and the name for this trophy links in with Origins because the name of this is called The Beginning of the End. Now if any of you guys have done the Easter egg on Origins, you've probably heard Samantha say this quote:
"This is the end of the beginning of the end."
So as you just heard, she just mentioned the name of the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, and we know this is the Easter egg because it's a silver trophy and all of the other Shadows of Evil ones are just bronze. And the description for this is: in Shadows of Evil, complete all rituals. And a ritual is just something that you sort of redo, and it's sort of like a habit in a way, I guess you could explain it that way. So I'm sure this is going to involve all the symbols around the map, like the red circles on the floor. So I'm sure we're going to be doing lots of rituals to solve the Easter egg, so that's going to be really cool. So now the next trophy, which I'm actually quite surprised about, it's called From the Shadows. In Shadows of Evil, spot the Shadow Man 5 times in one game. Now the reason why I'm so surprised about this is because I didn't think we'd be seeing him at all unless we do the Easter egg, but the fact that we see him 5 times in one game means that we're going to be seeing him a lot. And the reason for this, which is my opinion, is the fact that he's probably going to be a major part in the Easter egg, as you all probably know. But the reason why I say this is because in the trailer you saw a man floating above a table in Nero's room. And the reason why we know it's Nero's room is because in the trailer at different parts we can see that the ceiling matches the same as the picture on screen now, and there's lots of stuff that allude to that being Nero's room. And we actually see some man floating above this table, and I think this could be the Shadow Man. Maybe have to lure him to this location somehow and he floats above the table or some part of the Easter egg, and that's the Easter egg. So I think that would be really cool, and the fact that we see him 5 times is going to be really cool as well. Now the next trophy is called Not Out of Gobblegum. In Shadows of Evil, purchase and chew every type of gobblegum in your pack. So now the way this is probably going to work, you buy gobblegums from the gumball machine and you can store them in your inventory, and every time you chew one it counts towards a trophy. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of different gobblegums, and as we saw in the trailer we can already see a couple ones. We can see the Femme Fatale vanish, and we can also see something similar that we saw in the beta on multiplayer, which was the Reaper's special ability called Psychosis. It's the ability where you create 3 decoys of yourself. So we saw that in the trailer, you could only see it for a split second. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of different power-ups which link in with the multiplayer like we saw already. So I think it's going to be really cool to see what they are. Now the next trophy is quite interesting. It's called Sorry We Are Dead. In Shadows of Evil, kill 10 zombies that are inside a store in one game. Now 10 zombies seems quite little, and I'm sure it's going to be quite easy, but it says inside of a store. Now to me this seems like they're implying many stores because it says a store, it doesn't say the store. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of different stores in different districts of the game. Now I think it's going to be really cool to see what's in there, because maybe we can retrieve our inventory there, like the gobblegum in our packs like it says in the other trophy. So I think it's going to be really cool to find out what's actually in there, because 10 zombies seems really easy to kill and get the trophy. So after all, it is only a bronze, but it just seems that there's something more there, so maybe the store we can just get stuff from there. So I think it's going to be really cool. The next trophy is quite straightforward. It's called Strike, and it's where you kill at least 10 zombies in one burst of a rocket shield attack. Obviously we don't know how to build it yet, but from the trailer we've already seen what the parts look like, so I'm sure we'll find out about the map. But anyway, I think it's quite a straightforward one, and on screen you can see where it's being used in the trailer, so this is going to be a really cool trophy to get. Now the next one's called Beat Cop. In Shadows of Evil, summon the Civil Protector in every district in a single game. Now, in my opinion, I think the way you could summon him is by the big red button, as you can see on screen. We see it many times in the trailer. No one's really said much about it, and it says 2,000 above it. Maybe it's 2,000 points to summon him, and maybe he just protects you and maybe fends off the zombies, like the Easter egg on Infection on Advanced Warfare, where once you've done it, Bubby, who is a robot at Burger Town, helps you and kills zombies for you. So I'm sure this is going to be very similar to that, but the only way I can think that you would summon him is, like I said, with the big red button. Now the next trophy is really interesting. It's called the Spider and the Fly. In Shadows of Evil, kill 10 zombies ensnared by a Widow's Wine grenade. Now, from what we've learned so far, everyone's thought that Widow's Wine is a perk, and it could still be. But from what we've learned from this trophy description, it's talking about it as a grenade. And what I can imagine this doing is that it encapsulates the zombies with a web, and it's actually poisonous because Black Widows are really poisonous. So I can imagine it will kill them quite instantly. As it says kill 10 zombies. So obviously it's dangerous and it's a grenade as well. But this is quite confusing because Widow's Wine grenade just doesn't sort of seem right because it's wine. You would think it's a perk bottle, but maybe it's some sort of like specialist ability maybe, and you get given some grenades with it and maybe a perk called Widow's Wine obviously. So maybe it's some sort of like pack where you get lots of different stuff with it, but to me it just seems a bit weird that it's a grenade. I don't know about you guys, but that just seems a bit confusing. Now the next two are both very similar. The first one is called Margwa Party. In Shadows of Evil, kill 2 Margwas in a single round. Now I assume from what we see on the image, it's probably just those 3-headed monsters that we saw in the trailer, and you just have to kill 2 in a single round, so they must be quite frequent, but I can assume there will only be 2 in a high round because they look quite dangerous and they look like they would only come maybe once every few rounds, but obviously it says 2 in a single round, so I don't know if it's referring to 2 heads or 2 full Margwas, which are the 3-headed things. So I'm not sure about this one, but after all, it is only a bronze, so I'm sure it's not going to be too hard. Now the next one, which is very similar, is called Parasite Seeing. In Shadows of Evil, kill 5 parasites while riding on the train. Now the parasites are the things that we saw in the trailer. Now these are the little sort of flying bugs that we saw. So killing 5 riding a train might be quite tricky, but then again they're going to be flying whilst you're moving, so it's probably not going to be too hard, and it is a bronze as well as the Margwa Party, so I'm sure it won't be too bad. So that is it for the Shadows of Evil trophies. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what you guys think. I'm really interested to see what you think about Beat Cop with the red button. Maybe that's how you summon him, maybe it's not. But I'm sure we'll find out soon because the game comes out in 1 month and I'm really looking forward to it. So please leave a like rating down below and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one.